I'm curious to know, in your view, what are the most pressing financial crime issues that firms need to be aware of?
I think probably one of the first ones that springs to mind is the acknowledgement and the acceptance that the concentration around money laundering prevention is only one part of the battle. Money laundering occurs. Money laundering is a problem. It's an international problem. We all know that, and we all know that there's an international solution to the problem insofar as the framework that's put in place from the likes of the Financial Action Task Force and the United Nations, etc. But the thing that firms need to remember is that money laundering occurs after a predicate offence has happened. Money laundering is there to clean the money that has, or the assets that have been derived from a criminal offence that's been committed. So if we could pay as much attention and have as much emphasis on trying to prevent the underlying predicate offences, then we would automatically be removing the need for money laundering. So I think one of the key areas is really getting firms to think about where their key risks are with the underlying offences such as fraud and bribery, even data protection breaches, something that's quite often isolated to within the office of the data protection officer. But again, we need to remember that if a data protection breach occurs because someone wants to steal other customers' identities, then you get the data protection breach, you get the stolen identity. Then the next part is the identity takeover, which allows people, the criminal fraternity, to access our bank accounts, draw all of our money, take out loans in our name, take out mortgages in our names, and then from there they gain the money through fraud because they've fraudulently impersonated you, and so they've actually committed fraud to gain money that would otherwise be yours, and as a result, that is the proceeds of crime. So you've then got the money laundering offences kicking in. So it's accepting where the risks come from and acknowledging that the risks can come from all aspects of the business and all aspects of criminality. When they're happening within the workplace, I mean, there's obviously a number of steps that firms can take to be able to try and mitigate these risks. I mean, if you're looking purely at how your business can be penetrated by criminals, those seeking to use your business to further their own criminal needs, and then you obviously have to look from inside out as well and look at how your own employees could, by their innocent or naive lack of following of policies and controls, enable criminals to penetrate your systems, or of course, employees unfortunately do on occasion partake in these activities, so they will